guys, and welcome back to Fox Report. Not the best way to end a match over at St. James's Park as we lose to Newcastle 2-1. Very devastating last couple seconds where we concede a last-minute winner by Newcastle and lose 2-1. So, yeah, it's just one of those things where it pretty much just sums up our season. Up, down, poor, up, down, poor, up, down. Probably the second worst ending to a match this season, with our first one being against Tottenham over at the KP Stadium where we lost 3-2. So yeah, sometimes during these situations, no matter how much you want to win, you have to just take the point and move on. Take the draw, because that's perhaps the better option. The fact that instead of risking it all, you never know what happens. Counterattacks like that will happen, and then you lose the match and take nothing home. So better have 1 point than have nothing. But more so, going about this match, Newcastle, what did we expect performance-wise? Certainly nothing compared to the match against PSV, where we needed everyone to pitch in and just win that match, which we did. Qualifying into the semifinals of the Conference League, great. But then going into Newcastle, just a little over 48 hours, while Newcastle had a full 8 days of rest time to just come into this match, and us having to rotate players. We have to see who's fit enough, who can play, and don't want to risk anyone from getting injured. So, going more so into that, we go over to the starting 11, which Brendan Rodgers put out to face up against Newcastle. Goes with the formation of a 4-2-3-1. Casper Schmeichel in goal, the back four on the left side. We have Luke Thomas in the center, Soyuncu alongside Daniel Marty, while on the right we have James Justin. Our two defensive midfielders on the left side, we have Papi Mendy, while on the right we have Youri Tielemans, and our three attacking midfielders on the left, Ademola Lookman, in the center KDH, while on the right Ayoze Perez, and our lone striker Patson Daka. So nothing to complain here on the starting 11. Certainly Patson Daka, Lookman played great on Thursday. Why not put them on the match against Newcastle? Ayoze Perez, one big of a surprise on Thursday, contributed to the first goal for Madison against PSV. So definitely put him on. Let's see what he has to give us. And just going about that, just, of course, rotate players. Back line, back four is all new. Castagna, Fofana, Evans, Ricardo Pereira all rest for this match. But more so, Tielemans, KDH, players that have been just overworking in recent games. They both played. As a matter of fact, the last 5 matches, getting a total of 450 minutes of playing time individually. Crazy. Certainly more than any other player in this team at the moment. But of course, we do see a slow decline in performance by Youri Tielemans. I can't just express it enough. I don't know why Tielemans is still playing in these matches. I said he needed to rest against Newcastle, but he clearly played full 90 minutes, and we do see that. We do see that he slows down the game at times, not quick enough, just not meeting the standards of where it needs to be, that high intense level. Now, hopefully, into our next match, he rests and perhaps come on second half. But yeah, when you have a player like that who just can clearly show you how he's just not with it at the moment, you have to rest him, because he will get injured if you overwork him. He could pull a hamstring, anything, just prevent anything as possible, just have him sit out. So going more so about attacking wise in this match, clearly changing the attack, Patson Daka. Some say that perhaps he's not playing to the way we saw him over at Red Bull Salzburg. But of course, even though, yes, he's not playing those through balls, he's not receiving those passes, he is still contributing to the team. He is still being effective enough by doing that high press, using his pace to press up and just make the opponents lose the ball, and more so assisting as well, like he did contribute to the second goal against PSV, where he took that shot, deflects into Ricardo Pereira. So, things like that. If that hadn't happened, perhaps we wouldn't have scored that second goal against PSV. So it's just one of those things where you have to just keep being patient. Of course, it's his first season. You never know what's going to happen during the preseason. Coming forth next season, just give him some time. Now, Ademola Lookman. One hand, he just keeps showing us why he needs to be signed. PSV contributes to the second goal. This match scores against Newcastle, against Crystal Palace. All these things, when he comes on, you see the difference here. And as much as I'm a big fan of Harvey Barnes, it's just at the moment he's not playing great. He just doesn't seem motivated, not taking anyone on. And as a matter of fact, comparing both players, you do see these stats very distinct. You see Lookman right now at the moment deserves that left wing spot, while Barnes, I don't know what to do, but at the moment he's not looking favored to take that spot. Just Lookman deserves it. He plays better. Preferably, I would like both to play on the pitch, but more so seeing just how things are at the moment, I think that right spot was played much better in this match by Ayoze Perez. Even though we haven't seen much of him this season, coming on against Newcastle, strangely enough, I never thought as Ayoze Perez as a good player to start a match, more so as that super sub, but in this match, he was very effective. He would attack, would defend, create some chances. So yeah, I mean, not so bad. It's something to think about coming for our next match. But overall, aside from players that need to be rested, changes in our starting 11 as far as attacking goes, who's much more effective, it more so goes to Lookman just causing that difference in our attack. Gets out of tight spaces, can take on players, much more confident than Harvey Barnes at the moment. But overall, Newcastle weren't a team you could say that have been just, attacking nonstop. Nothing really, more so defending. They had their chances, yes. And looking at the full-time stats, you do see they took the chances very well. Not so many, but of course they won the match. And us having more possession, yes, more control, but just passing the ball back, passing around, not anything more so attacking-wise. Not no shots taken. Second half was just pretty much all dead for us. We just couldn't be that creative. Very boring. Very boring. But of course, like I said, with the whole PSV match, within like a 48-hour range, like you have that also play a part. Playing in Europe is very tough. The fact that you have games weekdays and then you have the league match on weekends. So yeah, it's just one of those things that don't really suit in your favor, but of course, if you want to play in Europe, you have to play under these circumstances. And us as a team, getting more so used to European football, we'll soon adapt, and then who knows, maybe 1 or 2 seasons like after this, we'll definitely be that team that will have a full force squad coming forth any game that comes our way, whether it be weekday or weekend. But yeah, overall, Newcastle, not really that much of a threat. Yes, they beat us, but more so throughout the game, nothing when it came to just attacking. They had their chance, but of course, us having more possession, but just not being that creative. Also, going into our next match. Now we play just 2 days, well, from today, you could say a little over 24 hours. We play Everton home at the KP Stadium, which will be quite, even though Everton are not just very, I don't know if you can say poor, but not doing great at the moment. You never want to sleep on Everton because they're always a team that has beaten us in recent times, and as well as us beating them, but more so never an easy match. Now, just going for that, I have to say that we have to make these changes. Like Tielemans shouldn't be playing. I will say it again. Rest them, perhaps come on second half. And then more so, try to implement people that have been playing against PSV into this next match against Everton. But more so, I'll leave that towards the pre-match review against Everton. But everything revolving around Newcastle, that's pretty much all I have. Nothing more so than just to correct these mistakes, be more creative in the attack. But overall, maintaining possession, control the match, perfect, great. Beyond my expectations following the match against PSV. But of course, I want to hear what you guys think. Anything you guys think involving this match against Newcastle, what we were good at, what we were bad at, just leave it all in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer them as soon as I can. And I'll see you next time for the pre-match review. That will be Leicester City versus Everton. Take care.